Ever notice your joints feel stiffer in the morning than they used to? Aching knees on the stairs, a creaky shoulder reaching for a shelf. Most people assume this is just what getting older feels like. It's not, and it's not really about your joints wearing out either. It's about something much more fixable: how much your joints move. Welcome to Wise Worthy. Health wisdom made simple. Drop your city or country in the comments. And if a specific joint has been bothering you lately, tell us which one. Your answer may help someone else with the same issue. Here's what's actually happening. Your joints are cushioned by cartilage and lubricated by something called synovial fluid. Think of it like the oil in a hinge. That fluid only circulates properly when the joint moves through its full range of motion. Sit still for long stretches, and that fluid doesn't circulate the way it should, which is part of why joints feel stiffer after long periods of inactivity. Not just after activity. There's a simple phrase physical therapists use for this: motion is lotion. The less you move a joint through its full range, the stiffer and more irritated it tends to feel, regardless of your age. Let's do a quick check together. Slowly circle one ankle in a full circle as far as it comfortably goes, one direction and then the other. Now roll one shoulder back in a full circle, slow and controlled. Notice any catching, tightness, or spots where the motion feels smaller than the other side. That's useful information. It tells you exactly where to focus the habits we're about to cover. This isn't about diagnosing anything. It's just a simple way to notice where your body's asking for a little more movement. Now, here's the good news. Protecting your joints doesn't mean avoiding movement, which is what a lot of people get wrong. It means moving the right way, consistently. Here are 3 simple habits that do exactly that. Habit 1. A 2-minute joint flow once a day. Gently circle your ankles, bend and straighten your knees a few times. Roll your wrists, and roll your shoulders, moving each joint through its full, comfortable range. This takes about 2 minutes total and keeps that synovial fluid circulating through the joints that tend to stiffen the most. Morning is an especially good time for this, since joints are often at their stiffest after a full night without movement. Habit 2. Break up long periods of sitting. Set a reminder to stand up and move for even 30 seconds every 30 minutes. A short walk to the kitchen, a few gentle stretches, or just standing and shifting your weight side to side. This one is often overlooked because it doesn't feel like exercise. But for joint health specifically, avoiding long stretches of stillness matters just as much as any dedicated workout. Quick myth to clear up. A lot of people assume that when a joint aches, the right response is to rest it completely. For most everyday stiffness and mild discomfort, that's often the opposite of helpful. Gentle, appropriate movement tends to reduce stiffness better than complete rest, since it's what keeps that lubricating fluid moving. Of course, this doesn't apply to injuries, swelling, or sharp pain. If something feels acutely painful or you're unsure, that's exactly when to check with a doctor or a physical therapist rather than guessing. Habit 3. Strengthen the muscles that support your joints, not just the joints themselves. For knees, that means your thigh muscles. A gentle wall sit, holding a slight knee bend against a wall for a few seconds, works well. For shoulders, it means your upper back and rotator cuff muscles through gentle, controlled arm raises. Strong muscles around a joint take pressure off the joint itself, which is part of why strength training is now recommended alongside movement for joint health, not just cardio or stretching alone. Let's recap. Habit 1. A 2-minute joint flow each day. Habit 2. Move for even 30 seconds every 30 minutes. Habit 3. Strengthen the muscles that support your joints. 3 habits, and your joints get the consistent motion and support they actually need. If this was helpful, subscribe to Wise, Worthy, and tap the bell. We post practical, no fluff wellness habits like this every week. Which joint gave you the most trouble in that quick check? Ankles, knees, shoulders? Tell us in the comments. And if someone in your life deals with stiff, achy joints, send them this video. Wiseworthy. Health wisdom made simple. Take care of yourself. We'll see you in the next one.